These are the best free-to-play post-apocalyptic games on Steam. These games delivers intense atmosphere, danger, and the constant struggle to stay alive. They are completely free to play and can easily run on low-end PCs. Starting at number 7, we have Xera Survival. This is a hardcore survival game that throws you into an unforgiving wasteland where every decision matters. Xera Survival is built around extreme survival mechanics. You'll need to manage hunger, thirst, health, and your sanity as you navigate through dangerous environments packed with mutated creatures and environmental hazards. The game emphasizes exploration and base building, allowing you to establish shelters where you can rest, craft, and plan your next move. What makes Xera stand out is its brutal difficulty curve and permadeath option. Choose hardcore mode, and one mistake can cost you everything. The crafting system is deep and rewarding, requiring you to gather resources like scrap metal, electronics, and biological materials to create weapons, armor, and survival gear. If you want pure survival with minimal handholding, Xera Survival is your game. At number 6, we have Stay Out. This is a tactical, squad-based survival game set in an anomalous zone inspired by the Stalker universe. Stay Out is all about cooperation and tactical gameplay. You team up with other players to venture into dangerous anomalous territories, complete missions, hunt for valuable artifacts, and extract before things go wrong. Every expedition is tense because you need to manage resources, watch for environmental hazards like anomalies and radiation, and compete with other squads doing the same thing. The game features intense firefights, resource scarcity, and real consequences for failure. You can lose your gear, your progress, your money. This creates genuine tension during every run. The map is massive and procedurally influenced, meaning no two expeditions feel exactly the same. What's really compelling about Stay Out is the community aspect mixed with competition. You're working with your squad, but you might run into hostile players or rival factions. The economy is player-driven, adding another layer of strategy. You need to balance immediate survival needs with long-term progression. It's punishing, it's rewarding, and it's absolutely worth your time if you're looking for a multiplayer survival experience that respects your time and your intelligence. Number 5 brings us Will to Live Online, a post-apocalyptic MMORPG set in an irradiated Russian wilderness. Will to Live Online is different from traditional MMORPGs because it strips away a lot of the fantasy aesthetics and goes for gritty, post-nuclear realism. You're playing as a survivor in a zone contaminated by nuclear fallout, and you need to adapt to this harsh reality. The world is dangerous, mysterious, and beautiful in its desolation. The gameplay focuses on exploration, survival, PvP combat, and cooperative missions. You'll hunt mutated creatures, gather resources, complete quests with other players, and engage in player versus player battles over territory and resources. The skill-based combat system rewards positioning and timing over gear, so a well-played character can compete with better-equipped opponents. What makes Will to Live Online special is its commitment to that post-apocalyptic atmosphere. Whether you're farming for crafting materials, raiding dungeons, or holding your own in PvP encounters, there's always something meaningful to work toward. Number 4 is SCP, Secret Laboratory, a multiplayer horror survival game based on the SCP Foundation universe. If you're not familiar, the SCP Foundation is a massive collaborative fiction project about a secretive organization that contains impossible anomalous entities. Secret Laboratory puts you in the middle of a containment breach. Depending on which side you spawn on, you're either trying to escape as a test subject, secure the facility as security personnel, or cause chaos as one of the escaped anomalies. The gameplay is asymmetrical and incredibly intense. As a test subject, you're weak and desperate, trying to find ways out of a labyrinthine facility while avoiding heavily armed guards and supernatural entities. As security, you're trying to contain the breach and eliminate threats. As an anomaly, you've got unique powers, and you're essentially a force of nature that everyone wants to avoid or destroy. Every round is unpredictable. The map is complex, with multiple paths and hiding spots. Sound design is crucial because you can hear footsteps, gunshots, and screams echoing through corridors. The community is incredibly engaged, and the developers are constantly adding new SCPs, weapons, and mechanics. It's free, it's incredibly fun, and if you like asymmetrical multiplayer with a horror twist, this is absolute must-play material. Entering the top 3 is Transmissions, Element 120. If you are tired of dealing with toxic online players and want a pure, narrative-driven single-player experience, this is a literal masterpiece. Built as a standalone game using a heavily modified version of the legendary Source engine, it serves as an incredibly atmospheric fan-made bridge to the Half-Life and Metro universes. The game takes place in a hauntingly quiet, pitch-black, post-apocalyptic cityscape completely overrun by alien forces and strange anomalies. It places a massive emphasis on physics-based puzzles, environmental storytelling, and intense, terrifying close-quarters combat. The centerpiece of the entire game is a unique, high-tech gravity weapon that differs completely from anything you've used before. It allows you to launch yourself massive distances across crumbling rooftops, cushioning your falls from deadly heights, or violently manipulate heavy objects in the environment to crush oncoming enemies. The lighting and sound design are phenomenal, using HDR and dynamic shadows to make every dark hallway feel deeply oppressive. You will find yourself carefully managing your flashlight battery, listening to the echoing footsteps of monsters in the dark, and conserving every single pistol round. It is a short but unforgettable single-player journey that captures the lonely, linear, atmospheric perfection of the Metro series. Our runner-up at number 2 is Once Human. This is a massive, AAA-quality open-world multiplayer survival game set in the beautiful yet horrifying aftermath of a cosmic apocalypse. A mysterious alien substance known as stardust has contaminated the entire planet, mutating wildlife, plants, and human beings into bizarre, supernatural eldritch horrors. You play as a metahuman, an engineered survivor who can resist the contamination and harness the power of stardust to fight back. The gameplay loop is incredibly addictive, seamlessly blending smooth third-person shooting, deep RPG progression, and expansive base-building mechanics. You can construct highly detailed multi-story fortresses absolutely anywhere in the world, setting up automated defenses, power grids, and farming systems. It is constantly updated with new seasonal content, offering a polished, graphically stunning survival experience that rivals full-priced modern releases. And finally, taking the absolute #1 spot is Stalcraft X. This is the ultimate free-to-play post-apocalyptic shooter available on Steam today. It brilliantly takes the legendary, unforgiving, radioactive atmosphere of the STA franchise and rebuilds it into a massive, seamless first-person MMO FPS. Do not let the blocky, queue-based graphics fool you. This is not a kid's game. The visual style is purely stylistic, contrasting sharply with a hyper-realistic, tactical, and incredibly lethal gunplay system, where a single well-placed bullet to the head will end your run instantly. You will select a faction and venture deep into a beautifully recreated, photorealistic Chernobyl exclusion zone. The game features no map markers or handholding. You must pull out your handheld bolt detector to safely navigate invisible, explosive anomalies while listening for the terrifying roars of mutant bloodsuckers in the fog. The entire zone is a brutal PvPvE wasteland where you will fight terrifying monsters for rare artifacts, complete grim story quests, and engage in heart-pounding sniper battles against real rival players. Every trip out of a safe zone is a massive gamble, as dying means losing all the valuable barter resources you just scavenged. It is atmospheric, punishing, and easily the most immersive free-to-play zone shooter you can download right now. There you have it, 7 incredible post-apocalyptic games, all completely free to play on Steam. Each one offers a unique take on survival, whether it's hardcore permadeath, cooperative squad-based action, MMO exploration, or asymmetrical multiplayer chaos.